We're ready. Happy Friday and ahoy, morning breathers. It's Friday.
Friday.
It's been a quick week for me.
Yeah.
I've been very busy.
Well, you were farming and doing all kinds of
I'm
stuff.
farming and I'm doing my real job and
I don't
I'm coming in here and
know. You're doing it all.
I'm getting her done.
And this is the lowest paid job of all of them.
It is. I'm trying to figure out why I don't make any money at this.
Maybe someday, Tim. Maybe someday.
You know, not everything in life has to be about money.
No, it's just a nice way to start the day.
I'm so thankful you asked me to do this. Truly, I am. This has been fun.
Yeah, well,
time.
we've talked about this before, but that was kind of a not weird, that's not the right word, just kind of a quick conversation. Hey, Tim, I'm kind of thinking about doing this. And you're like, all right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
I gave that a lot of thought, didn't I?
Yep. Now a year later.
You know, if I go back a little bit, I would have thought maybe a little differently. but here we are.
But here we are.
Here we are. It's towards the end of January. And we got a big anniversary coming up.
Yep, February 5th.
I don't know if we got anything scheduled.
It's fitting to my style. We have not thought that far ahead yet, even though
We'll decide last minute.
Even though we're a week and a half away, I still haven't thought that far.
It's very cool. Well, ahoy, everybody. Welcome to Martha. Good morning, Mom.
If you could see me at 6 o'clock in the morning when I come in going, oh, crap, what are we going to talk about today? And so I spend an hour first thing in the morning trying to figure out what we're going to do for
Your
the day.
morning routine has changed drastically.
It has.
Hasn't it?
Well, I spend the first hour, working on the show usually.
Yeah. It's a good thing you get up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fortunately, I was
Good
here
thing
at
you
6.
like to wake up early. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I was talking to my daughter Bailey came home last night and she's got an appointment today. But we were talking and she's like, I'm like, I was thinking about this. The reason why I get up so early or how it started, now it's just kind of what I do, right? How it started was we live in a 1-bedroom house and I had a wife and a daughter who needed to get ready all at the exact same time. And it's like, well, if I want my time to without being bothered or somebody trying to kick me out of bed, I need to get my ass out of bed early.
That's a perfect reason.
And so I started getting up early because I wanted to get in and out of the bathroom before everybody else woke up.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, well, that was it.
Listen, you don't need people coming in and out while you're
Nope.
taking care of morning business.
Nope. It's my time.
Shaving,
My
showering,
time.
combing your hair.
Combing my hair. Well,
It's one thing I don't have to worry about anymore.
yeah, it's got to be done.
Occasionally
Occasionally.
it gets a little long.
Yeah.
Well, happy Friday, everybody.
You started to say good morning. Sorry, I cut you off on that. Jimmy, Jeff, Mom, Denise.
Ahoy to you all, and those that don't always chime in, but
Yes.
probably listen. So
They do.
Jed, Hannah, maybe my granny kids.
Yeah. Marcus
Kelsey.
Fedler jumped in yesterday.
See Marcus. We walked out and Marcus drove by.
Did he really?
So we continued the banter.
Right.
He was from the warmth of his truck.
Right,
but,
sure.
So it was fun to see him. We have a different view from outside. SPP in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy.
Just simply turn the camera this way.
We're looking
way?
a little more southeast today.
Wanted to get the sunrise.
Aha.
Not southeast.
Or northeast, sorry. Northeast.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a second. Northeast.
Northeast. Northeast of our esteemed studio.
Front window.
Here. It's Friday, so I think I'll start because sometimes I get to the second segment. So I'll start with, excuse me, the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew, the three of us, it's just the three of us today.
Three.
We had a full house yesterday.
We did.
We didn't have room for one more person.
Yeah, we could have found
could've made room.
We could have made room. We're out of microphones though.
We're out of microphones.
We left Peter voiceless over there yesterday.
You know, we need to get Peter more involved. So we need to get you you got him.
He's got a microphone
Wait a
today.
minute. Yeah.
Just we only have 4.
Oh, I see. There's not 2 over here. I've got it figured out now. Where'd the orange one go?
He
Orange
swapped.
cord.
There was an orange end.
Yeah.
To one of
Yes.
these. It's blue now.
It's over there, the orange cord.
Oh, okay.
Upon yonder.
See, these are the little things I noticed, Peter. Just strange things.
I remember the first time I was asked, it was like 3 seconds before we went live. They're like, hey, where's the orange cord? I was like, 3, 2, 1.
That's how we do stuff.
That's how it happens.
We have to talk right up until the time you say go.
We pretty much do.
Right.
So, anyway, I got diverted.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Willie.
diverted myself.
Thank you, Willie.
I interrupted myself. So anyway, Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Willie.
Willie.
Thanks, Willie. So really, college football's done.
Yeah.
It seems like that was a really long season, didn't it?
It was. I listened to a lot of podcasts, other podcasts, and they were talking about that too. So you about have to. They need to. College football needs to stop on January 1st. That's college football.
Kinda what I think, too.
That's because we grew up that way, right? January 1st was the last day of college football, and they need to. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to back up the season. You start a week early or something, right?
Yeah.
But they got no business going basically head to head with the NFL playoffs. I mean, the NFL is going to win that every time as far
Every
as
time.
ratings and whatnot.
Every time.
Although I did see that
Apparently, there's enough room for both.
I did see that the Ohio State Notre Dame game was like 22 million viewers and it peaked at 26 million. So
Really?
that's a lot of people.
Pretty good.
That's the highest non NFL sporting event.
Wow.
In the past year or something. I don't know. But-
I'll say, and I think we've talked about it, the playoffs were fun.
Yeah.
It was fun
It
to
was.
watch that.
and Ohio State would not have made the playoffs in the previous systems.
Right.
They wouldn't have got in the 14 playoffs.
No. I mean,
Right.
Nor Notre Dame.
Right. That's
It
exactly
was
right.
4 and 5.
No.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
7 and 8 were in the finals.
Yep.
It was funny that the first 14 playoff, Ohio State won,
Yep. Yeah.
and
That's
the
right.
first 12 team, Ohio State won.
won.
Yeah. That's right.
I read that that the SEC and Big Ten are meeting. Did you see this?
No, I did not.
I think it's those two conferences are meeting to talk about expanding to 14 teams.
Why not go to 16?
Seems odd.
Why have two buys? Why
We're gonna
not
have a
just-
wild card now. What are they gonna do? I don't know.
I don't know why we wouldn't go just 16.
I don't know either.
It wouldn't add any extra weeks. It just,
More money.
yeah, I know.
Because where are those teams coming from? Probably the SEC and Big Ten.
Well, yeah, that's what they're going to do. Say, okay, we're going to add two more teams, but they have to be one from the Big Ten and one from the SEC because they can. They're the big dogs at the table.
They're the big dogs. Even though SEC went out, which I loved.
Yep.
Loved.
Yep.
So anyway, there used to be a nice break, as you recall. Everything
Yep.
January 1st, everything was done. Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl, all those bowls done.
Yep.
And then there was a nice break of 2 or 3 weeks where we just had NFL.
Early round NFL.
And then
right.
by the end of January, you had your Super Bowl. And
Yep.
now you're on to basketball, and you could get fully engrossed in basketball and wrestling.
Right. Wrestling.
Well, back in my day,
Yeah.
I have to admit, I was a fan, but not a fan like I am now
Right.
of wrestling.
Yeah.
So, but we do have Sunday. We have 2 NFL games.
Yep.
Should be fun.
Go Bills.
Go Bills! I'm with you.
Yep.
I know my daughter and Alex don't agree with that.
Yeah. Well, I think I said this the other day. I'm not a Chiefs hater, but it's time for somebody else.
Terry Bradshaw said there's not a chance in hell they'll win 3 in a row. Can't be done.
Didn't he win 3 in a row?
Did not win 3 in
I
a
don't
row.
think anybody's won 3 in a row.
He said it has not been done, so I can't fact. I'm not a big fact checker, Peter. I just believe whatever I'm told.
Sure.
That's just all there is to it. If you told me the Earth is flat, I'd say, well, I don't know. I don't think so, but okay.
What the hell is wassailing, Jimmy? I could see wrestling, but
Oh, it's wrestling.
well, wrestling I can see wassailing.
I don't know. Jimmy, make up a new word.
He's making up a new word for wrestling.
So I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to go do the Hawkeye
Yep.
wrestling meet, and then I'm going to go to the Polar Plunge and just be a spectator.
Exactly.
I'm more of a spectator now, Boss Man Matt.
Yep. Spell check. Jimmy says spell check wrestling.
Yeah. I knew you weren't going to. What else we got going, Matt?
Well, we got, I don't know. We got several things we can talk about. You can talk about Netflix. Biggest ever subscriber bump in the fourth quarter last year.
I read that.
Huge, like 900 million new subscriber. Or that sounds like 19 million new, not 900 million.
That's a lot.
19 million.
They surpassed 300 million
They
or something?
surpassed 300 million
Yeah.
subscribers, and then they raised rates $2.
Oh, they did raise them?
Yep, $2
That's it.
a
I'm
month.
done with them.
So which is fine. They're a business. They can do what they want. And as long as the people continue to pay it, they can do what they want, right? I got no problem with that. But just think about this. They have let's go with 300 million total subscribers, just over 300 million.
Did you do the math on that?
Well, it doesn't take much math. $2 a month, $600 million a month.
Well, I was just trying to figure out what do you suppose the average subscription is? Is it $30?
So that is a good question. So no, it's not. I don't think it's quite that much. So I have the ad-free whatever, and you can get a 4K thing probably. I don't know.
You're paying the big bucks. I get the 4K.
I don't get the 4K, but I do pay. We have one person lives outside the household, and they made you buy an extra $7 a month or something. So I pay like $25 a month, but ad-free. But what they're doing is trying to push everybody to this ad-supported. So they now have an ad-supported package, which is considerably cheaper, but you have to watch commercials. Now, look, we're doing the same thing, and we have commercials, and we couldn't do this without commercials. But I'm not charging you. But I'm not charging you to watch this, right?
Indeed.
But we're going right back to regular TV. That's why everybody dumped regular TV. Get rid of the commercials, and now the on-demand part or whatever, which is good, but they're pushing everybody. All these platforms now have an ad-supported version where it's cheaper, but you have to watch ads.
Roku is different, but you can't get everything. There is a ton of channels on Roku.
Is there?
To put myself to sleep last night, I just pulled up my Roku and just started going through the channels. Unhonkin' believable what's there.
Yeah.
A lot of it's old. It's not great.
Well, we did the same thing, not with Roku, but we just got a LG TV, smart TV, and they have LG channels.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's just random channels.
Yes.
And you don't really know what it is or what's on or whatever.
Yeah. What I miss about the old, I could memorize channels.
Oh, yeah.
And I could flick. I wouldn't have to go through the whole, the whole menu of the channels.
Yep.
I could just press the buttons because I'd remember the ones I wanted to watch.
279.
Can't do that with this new system.
279. I think PBS was 11 or 12 or
yeah.
YouTube TV. There's no numbers at all.
Nothing.
No.
The only thing I like about YouTube is you can put those you can put your favorites up at the top and just scroll across those.
And actually it does a pretty good job of loading them for you. You turn it on and it's like it knows what you watched yesterday.
I love that.
Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, I want to go right back there.
So when I go up for lunch, the first two things are this news channel I watch and Gunsmoke.
Yep.
Because that's what I watch.
Because that's what you watch. And they know.
You watch Gunsmoke?
I don't.
Oh my gosh, come on. James Arnaz. James Arnaz.
I don't know if I've ever seen Gunsmoke. I know what it is, but I don't know if I've ever watched it.
I love it. Festus. Remember when I went out to South Dakota looking for Festus?
Yeah.
Festus relation. Never did find him. So Netflix is making big money.
Yeah.
I might have to cancel. I don't know.
Well, $600 million a month.
What do they need that for?
Well,
so they can go buy more?
Well, they're buying stuff. Well, they paid big money for NFL games. I mean, I think they paid $125 million for 2 NFL games on Christmas Day. Damn.
Yeah. But what was it? It was a fight that couldn't get or something.
Yeah, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, couldn't get that.
And then they had the NFL games. Now they got pro wrestling. I don't know if it's WWE or what. I don't know the wrestling, but so they got live pro wrestling, and then Squid Games came out with season 2. So that's how they got their 19 million new subscribers. So they said they're investing more in live sports.
Huh.
Live sports is where it's at.
Well, they're
here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, live sports too.
Look at us
there
go.
You go.
Look at us go.
Nice little plug.
Paving the way.
Nice little segue.
Do we have games coming up?
Tomorrow.
Where are we at tomorrow?
We are playing Clear Creek Amana in boys basketball.
CCA coming to town.
2 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be nice for you.
Nice little matinee game.
Little matinee. I won't catch that because I'll be at Carver Buckeye Arena.
Yeah, I will be in the Washington High School gym
with one ear listening.
Well, I'll have Twitter going.
Okay.
X.
I don't have X once. I signed up for X a long time ago when it was Twitter.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, let's see what it's all about. And I didn't do anything, much like all the other stuff I'm in, which isn't much. And they sent me an email after so long and said, we don't think this is a good match for you. We're just going to cancel you.
Really?
Because I wasn't posting anything.
I haven't posted anything forever, but I was a big Twitter, and I haven't so much lately because it's gotten really, really toxic.
Oh.
And I don't know. So I still get on it, but like especially during Hawkeye Sports, I follow everybody that covers Hawkeye Sports.
Okay.
So then wrestling and all that stuff, so I can follow it pretty well on X.
I don't know. I haven't gotten there, but they canceled me, and I haven't forgotten that.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It was very early. Matt.
Okay.
Very early.
Wow.
And I didn't pull it up. I didn't do anything with it.
Right.
So, and that's typically even with, I have Instagram for the family.
Yeah.
And Snapchat for the family.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a quick Snapchat.
Okay.
So I got Snapchat because my kids are on it, right? And a few other people. And I follow like 5 people. I mean, literally kids and my sister-in-law or something, right? So I'm never on Snapchat. In fact, I turned off notifications so it doesn't even come up. So if somebody sends me a snap, they have to like call me and say, look at your Snapchats, because I don't even look at them. But Snapchat, at some point, I put in my phone number. So now Snapchat will send me a text message to say, you need to go on Snapchat and look at some of the things on there.
Really?
They text me to tell me to go on Snapchat.
I don't know. That seems wrong to me.
It does, doesn't it?
It seems wrong to me. I've never gotten a text from them that
I
says, hey.
get a text that says, you need to go check out because there's new things on there you need to look at.
I wonder, is it like every week or?
Just not even, I don't know. I've gotten 2 in the past week, but like it was a few weeks since I got one before that.
I wonder if I stayed off it for a couple of weeks if I'd get a text.
I don't know, but I turned off notifications, so I mean, and I don't ever go on it, and they know that, so they send me a text.
I'm probably on it every day.
Yeah,
because the kids are doing, the family's doing
Right.
something. So, what else you got on your little sheet
I
there?
don't know. We should probably take a break, and then
I forgot what time it is. I even looked at the clock.
it's still.
And I thought, well, let's keep rolling. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections. Like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Welcome back to our Friday edition of Morning Breath. Jeff, you're very, we always like when you chime in, Jeff, because that's a good one to remember, that we do touch thousands of people we don't even know.
We don't even know.
And Jeff and Boss Man Matt took that completely differently.
I just think
I meant it.
I just think you can reword that somehow.
Yeah. I like the way I worded it, so I'm staying with it.
Sticking with it. I'm sticking to my guns.
Then, Jimmy, you're right. Andy Griffith is another one. If you ever just, if you're missing the Morning Breath Show and you need a smile, just go watch Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
That'll put a smile on your face too.
That just reminded me of something. So I'm watching The Penguin. We talked about it.
Yeah.
It's
Max, right?
It's on Max.
I found Max on Roku.
Okay. It's there. Yeah. But it
I
anyway.
don't know how much I got?
I don't even know what I pay for that one.
It all tells me. I just
Yeah. Anyway, it's TV shows like that used to say TV rated R for strong sexual content and adult language and graphic violence. Do you know one of the warnings they put on there now? So The Penguin is TV MAs for mature audiences, and they do a lot of swearing. But one of the little warnings they put on there,
I don't know.
smoking.
People are smoking on the TV.
Yes.
My gosh.
So it's TV MA because of graphic language, violence, smoking.
Look out.
Exactly.
Hide the women and children.
Hide the women and children. They're
They
smoking.
can't
on
see
TV.
this. They can't see this. Mad Men. That should have been on Mad Men because
There
that's
you
all
go.
they did on Mad
Yeah,
Men.
it probably is now.
They lit up.
Yep.
Everywhere.
Yep.
And that's the way it was.
That's the way it was. We talked about that. Yeah. They put
That's the
they
way
put
it was.
ashtrays in the back seats of cars where clearly the children were sitting.
In case they wanted to burn one. Hey, Ma, can I have a
Can I light one up?
Can I burn one back here?
Burn one up.
All right. Anything else on your list?
I got some things, unless you got something.
I'm pretty much. I've covered everything that's on my brain so far this
Well,
morning.
these are just random questions.
I like that stuff.
What?
Random stuff.
Yeah. Well, here's more randomness. This first one's really random. If you had to kill an elephant using only live chickens, how many chickens do you think would it take to kill an elephant?
All right. My mind went elsewhere. Could you say that again?
How many chickens, live chickens, would it take to kill an elephant?
Because they eat them?
I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Peck it to death or something. It's a random question.
I don't think there's enough chickens to kill an elephant.
I mean, 10,000?
I don't think that's enough. I've been in a building where there's 50,000 chickens.
Yeah.
I don't think they could kill a chicken. I don't think they could.
They kill each other all the time.
Well, they do because they'll peck at you. But
Well, and they also
I don't think they're going to peck through an elephant's.
No, but like chickens, they get spooked, they'll all run to like one corner and smother and crush themselves to death, right? Couldn't they do that to an elephant?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm thinking that ain't happening.
Okay.
Now, I don't think there's a chance in hell. And I'm trying to picture how a chicken might do that. The only way I can think they could do it is if the elephant yawned and they all ran into his mouth.
His mouth and choked
And
it.
he just had dry mouth so bad and there was no water around, it just suffocated him. That's the only way I think it could happen.
All right, I'll give you that. I don't have a good answer either. I don't know.
I mean-
it would take tens of thousands.
And we would have to assume that the elephant's a yawn.
right. You have to, as long as it's a tired elephant.
We're assuming there's 50,000 birds around.
Yeah, right. That are willing to jump into an elephant's mouth at the exact same time.
That looks fun. Let's go in there.
do that. All right, another one. Why isn't there mouse flavored food for cats or rabbit flavored food for dogs?
That makes utter total sense. Why
And how
isn't there?
and how would you know?
Can we have Morning Breath cat food?
Mouse flavored cat food?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob
Let's
would love
start
it.
that up.
Bob would love it.
Bob would love that. That
Yeah.
would put a little zip back into his step.
But if the bag said mouse flavored cat food, and I bought it and think Bob would love this, how am I going to know if it actually tastes like mouse?
Or you could taste it.
Well, I know, but I still wouldn't know. What's a mouse taste like?
Then you'd have to try a mouse.
You'd have to compare and contrast.
I filleted some mouse last night and threw it on the grill.
But for that matter, even the ones they have now, chicken flavored, I don't.
Who knows?
I doubt they taste like chicken.
Who knows?
I don't know. I've never
It's not
tried it.
KFC.
Yeah.
you know,
Jeff
import that
says
stuff.
Jeff says one chicken. You just shove it up their trunk. Now that's a good point, Jeff. And I kind of embellished the question. The question on the paper is, to kill an elephant, how many chickens would it require? It didn't necessarily say if I'm controlling the chickens. It's just like turn the chickens loose. So there's two different things. So it's a good point, though.
Yeah. I didn't think it'd be difficult.
Marcus, is it just me or is Tim sporting the Daddy Warbucks vibe?
Ooh, I like it.
I think I could see it, Marcus.
Daddy Warbucks. I like it. Used to be Goldberg.
So when you know the battery's dead on the remote control, why do you just push the button harder?
Because sometimes it works.
Sometimes it works. Or
You shake it.
Or similar, when you walk up to an elevator and somebody's already pushed the button, why do you push the button again?
You got to make sure.
You just make sure.
Because you need to tell the elevator you need to stop for a little, leave the door open a little longer, or two people are getting
Or even
out.
better yet, you've already pushed the button, but you think the elevator's taking too long, so you push the button again.
I generally don't think.
Yeah, I've done it.
But I do like to hit the door open, door close button very quickly. Specifically the door close.
Right.
If I'm in the elevator and I hit my floor, I hit close door right away.
Does
I
it-
don't want anybody else in.
Does it work?
Get me the hell out.
When I
Yeah.
push the
usually
close,
it does.
Close the door, it's like it still takes a few seconds. It's like, well, I could have waited.
Not every time.
Yeah. Ray says that mouse tastes a lot like shrew.
Shrew. And they look similar.
Yeah. Which begs the question, what does a shrew taste like? Mouse.
Tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken.
You know, everything tastes a little bit like
Everything tastes
chicken,
a little
doesn't it?
like chicken.
What? Do one more and then we'll get set for the day.
That's sure. Here's another elephant question, which is just random. Suppose you have been given an elephant and you can't give it away or sell it, so you have to keep it. What do you do with it?
Well, my elephant's going to be staying down at Shelley's.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought too. You put it to Shelly.
It's going to Shelley, and I guess the limo's going to stay outside.
Well, you're putting the elephant in the garage?
Well, I can't let him just walk around
Well,
out there.
Put a fence.
But I'd put an underground fence out there.
And a big
collar on him.
big shot collar on an elephant. Do you know what kind of how much juice
I
you
got to have
run through that
3-phase.
collar?
I got a lion coming in and putting up big. Looks like a big power generator going in. I got lines this big going into my building. Yeah,
Exactly.
that would work. Well, we got to get set for the day. We hope that those were fun stuff. Good stuff, Matt.
Yeah.
I like thinking outside the box first thing
Well,
in the morning.
there's a few more. I'll bring them back out sometime. So.
Awesome. We'll take another break and we'll be back and get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy and welcome back to Morning Breath, everybody. Thanks for all the comments. And you guys notice I didn't realize I've been wearing I always, with the exception of the days I was farming this last week, I always come in like this, but I usually take my jacket off because it's so blasted warm in here. I don't know why. I just didn't take it off this morning and I didn't take it off the other morning, but So normally it's here. This is how I look
Yes.
when I walk in.
Yes.
But I take my jacket off. So that's why I look a little
Very
different.
Mr. Rogers-esque.
Yes.
Mr. Rogers-esque.
That's what I try and that's what I aim.
Marcus says it takes 3,465 chickens to kill an elephant.
3,465. He has done the math.
Yeah. Maybe he's done it. Maybe he's,
It could be.
I don't know.
I don't. Marcus is a man is a man of mystery.
Yeah.
He may have done things we don't know about.
It'd be just a
Like this.
fun little weekend experiment. Get an elephant and 3,465 chickens and just see what happens.
See what happens.
I don't know.
I can't argue
I
with
think
it.
you'd have a lot of crushed chickens is what you'd
Can't
have.
argue
But
with it. Yeah, I agree. And then are we using capons or pullets or egg layers?
it just says chickens.
We need to know. There might be a capon is a big-breasted chicken.
Well, if it's a rooster, some of them are mean.
They
So,
are. They could get after it.
I don't know. Deep thoughts, man.
You get in between their toes somewhere and start pecking away. Get a lame elephant. That might spell trouble.
Yeah.
We might be way wrong. 50,000 is a lot of chickens. Maybe we don't need that many.
3,465.
Well, that's what Marcus said. I said 50. I'm not sure.
Jeff says 1.
No, and Jeff says 1. So we're all over the board. Let's get set for the day.
Let's get set for the day. 7:46 a.m. It is January the 24th. The temperature right now in Fairfield is 3, Mount Pleasant is 3, and Washington is 3. My stepdad in Tampa yesterday sent a text to me and my sisters. It says he is tired of wearing his long johns because it is chilly in Florida.
Well, don't come back here yet.
And he didn't say what the temperature was at that time, but I'm guessing it was in the 50s. And so I promptly took a picture of our weather app and sent it to him and said I sent one this morning. It was -3.
It was
this morning.
-3 this morning?
Yes. Wind chill
We win.
below 15. A little sun this morning, but cloudy most of the day. High of 29 and a low of 23. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. The barbershop on Broadway is Fairfield's first barbershop in over a decade. So they got a barbershop now in Fairfield. Henry County Animal Shelter. The barber is the dying breed.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Guys used to go there.
I know.
Shoot the breeze.
Henry County Animal Shelter unveils heartwarming cat adoption space, and Washington County Kirkwood
They
Extension.
did that on Andy Griffith too. Floyd Barber.
Yes, yeah. Washington County Kirkwood Extension marks its first decade. Sports tonight, Fairfield hosts Washington boy-girl basketball doubleheader. Mount Pleasant boys and girls basketball hosts Fort Madison. Washington boys wrestling goes to Southwest Valley for a 2-day tournament today and tomorrow. I don't know where Southwest Valley is. Do you know?
Southwest. Up here.
Southwest. Okay, it's in a valley.
It's
in
the polar
Southwest.
opposite of where our camera is.
Exactly. Exactly. Tomorrow, Fairfield and Washington girls wrestling are both at a tournament at Louisa Muscatine. Fairfield and Mount Pleasant boys wrestling are at Williamsburg tournament, and Washington boys, as we previously discussed, will host Clear Creek Amana for a basketball game at 2 p.m. And if you can't make it to the game in person, you can catch it right here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
I'd strongly recommend that. It's a great way to watch the game. If you can't, it's just awesome.
It's on Facebook and YouTube. Most TVs now you can get YouTube right on your TV, and so you can watch it in full living color screen, full size.
It's really fun. I watch it on my big screen at home.
Yep. So it's there. Check it out if you can't make it. So 2 p.m. tomorrow. I know it's kind of in the middle of the day, but I didn't schedule it. So there it is.
Not your job.
Not my job. This day in history, on this day in 1935, in partnership with the American Can Company, the Gottfried Kruger Brewing Company delivered 2,000 cans of Kruger's finest beer and Creamer's Cream Ale to the faithful Kruger drinkers in Richmond, Virginia. First time that beer was ever distributed in cans. In
I'll be darned.
1935.
They started it all.
Yep. 91% of the drinkers approved of the canned beer.
Versus what was it before in a bottle?
Bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was always bottled. They say it's much better bottled, but
I'd rather have a bottle of beer
yeah.
than a
But
can
anyway,
of beer.
1935, so that's been around a while.
But I do like a nice can of beer while I'm playing golf.
There you go. There you go. Random joke, random quote, or random fact.
Who, me?
Either one of you.
We've learned so much today. I don't think I need a fact. I think we're just naturally funny, so I don't need. I need a random quote.
You need a random quote. I want my children to have all of the things I couldn't afford, because you want what's best for them.
You do.
But then I want to move in with them.
That's even better.
They can have everything I can't afford, but then I'm going to move in with them.
I think that makes all kinds of sense.
That's fair. That's Phyllis Diller. that said that.
However, I do enjoy the solace of just my wife and I home at
Exactly.
night. So
It's not, empty nest is not all bad.
there's perks to that
perks
as well.
To that. Perks to that. All right, what'd you learn today, Tim?
Today, what did I learn? I learned, I'm just going to go right with this. We don't really know how many chickens it takes to kill an elephant.
No. Well, I'm going with the fact, same line, but you catch an elephant yawning, shove his mouth full of chickens, and that'll take care of him.
I think that'll do it.
That's what I learned today.
You just got to have a big chicken coop.
Yeah, you gotta have a big chicken coop. What'd you learn today, Peter?
I learned that people need to know when you smoke on TV.
Exactly
It's
right.
incredibly important.
It is. It's dangerous. It makes it a mature audience only.
On a secondary note, I think it's deserved. It's deserved to know that mole and mouse don't taste anything
True.
alike.
Mole and shrew don't taste alike.
Mole and what? And
Shrew.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't remember which one it was. I didn't know. I would have thought same kind of family. They would have the same flavor, but.
Well, Ray
sounded
says
straight.
he says elephants are highly emotional and perceptive animals. A small enough room, it might only take one chicken to stress the elephant to death.
That Ray, I know this. I am not generally going to be on the other side of Ray's arguments.
Yeah, well,
Or points.
I just don't have enough facts in my arsenal to go against him.
I can't say he's wrong.
Nope.
So we're going to go with that. We're down to one chicken. So
One chicken.
Ray and
Ray and Jeff said
Ray
one
and
chicken.
Jeff, one chicken.
Marcus says 3,465.
We still don't really know.
It's a chicken or an egg.
We'd hope for some more answers on Monday. So
Somebody research that over the weekend.
have a great weekend. Do some research, watch some football, catch some sports on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Cheer for the Hawkeye Wrestling, or do whatever you got to do this weekend. But come back and see us Monday. Thanks for joining today.